Hello guys, welcome back to Tech Projects. I am back with another video, and in today's video I am going to clear one of the most confusing topic right now, which is trending: how to take permissions in Android 11. And just believe on me, after watching this video no doubt will be left in regarding permissions in Android 11, and I am going to clear your every doubt. This video can be a little bit long, but first of all I will try to teach you concept, why we need to different kind of storage in Android 11, why there is so hype, and then how to done that kind of thing. And also one more thing, as you know, start activity for result is deprecated now, so I will also teach you how to use what to use instead of start activity for result, and how to use for different things, like how to use different thing instead of start activity for result, for picking image, for taking permissions, and lots of other things. So this video is going to be very interesting, and first of all I will show you demo what is the difference between Android 10 and Android 11 storage permission. So for this I open two phones. So you can see on the left hand side phone contain Android 10, and on the right hand side phone contain Android 11. So first of all I will show you the how the storage work in Android 10. So for this I have to open the app. So the application name is storage, I give this name, so I open this. So when you open this application first time, so first of all I click on choose file. So when I click on choose file, and let us suppose I select this one. So I select this one, and now you can see it is saying me to allow the permission of storage. So I simply click on allow, and you can see I get the toast of saved and permission is granted in an Android 10 or below. So now I open my folder files, and here you can see in storage test folder I save the copy of that particular element which or particular image which I selected. I save that thing inside my storage test folder. So you can see read and write permission is work perfectly in Android 10. Now see the demo of this thing in Android 11. So I open this phone, I open this application, and now this is contain choose file button. So I click on this. Now I select this, and now you can see it is opening a new intent where I have to allow the permission manually. So below Android 11, in Android 10 and Android 9 we have to allow the permission by just clicking on allow button, but in Android 11 we have to manually allow the permission. So that's why we need to open intents. So now I click on allow this permission from here, go back, and you can see I get the image successfully here, and I get the toast of permission given and saved successfully. So now open the files, explore files, and this is the storage folder, and you can see read and write permissions is also work fine in Android 11. So I show you both devices. In Android 10 this is also work fine, in Android 11 this is also work fine. So in today's video we are going to see how to do this. So one more thing I want to say, if you want to read only from external storage, then you don't need to write any different kind of code for Android 11. Just if you want to read only, let us suppose you are building an application where you want to read files only, you don't want to write in external storage, on that time you can go with previous code. But if you want to read and as well as write, like music player application, WhatsApp status saver, Instagram content saver, on that time you are writing inside your external storage. So then what you have to do, you have to take different kind of permission for Android 11, which is known as manage external storage or scope storage. So for this we have to work with different kind of things, like open the intent where user can manually enable the permission. So now this is just an overview of what we are going to do in this video. So now let's start the video and see how to take permission in Android 11. So if you don't like the video, then please like the video and please subscribe the channel, and if you have any question you can comment down below after watching this video. So now let's start the video. So I open this Android Studio, and first of all you can see it contain activity main XML file, it contain a choose file button and the image view. It is a simple code, you can write it by own. You can see it is just a relative layout which contain a button and a image view. Now the main code come inside your main activity.java, and here I take two variables for image view, and I simply cast the variables inside your Java variables. So that's it. Now what I am done in my application. So I want to use start activity for result for taking the image, and one more thing, I want to use start activity for result for taking the permission, because I am opening a application intent where user can manually allow the permission. So as you know, start activity for result is deprecated now. So there is a another thing which is come in that place of start activity for result, and believe on me, that is the easiest method till now to do any kind of intent work. So that method is known as activity result launcher. So I simply type here. So this is not related to your permission work, this is just related to start activity for result. So instead of start activity for result, we have to use this. So that's why, so activity result launcher, and for image I have to mention inside this string, because I am opening the image intent. So that's why I am mentioning here saying string. So I simply type here variable name and get content. That's it. Now I need one more variable for permission. So I simply type here activity result launcher, and inside this you have to pass the type of this is intent, because you want to open a new activity to manually allow the permission, and this is get permission, then semicolon. Now below come down, and here you have to write code. So first of all, how you can take the image from gallery. So previously we have to create an intent. Here we have to mention the path or anything else type of what we want to get. So now we have to simply write the code get content equal, then you have to simply type here register for activity result, then inside this new activity result contract, here you have to type here activity result contracts dot get content, because we want to get content. If you are working with picking any video, picking any PDF, you have to type here and activity result contract then dot get content, and this after dot you can see it contains lots of things. So I will show you. So you can request the permission, you can get the multiple contents, you can create a document, open document, and there are lots of things to do this thing. And this is just instead of, we are using this instead of start activity for result. So I want to pick image, so I have to type here get content, then comma, then new, then press enter. That's it. So it will return the URI. So what will it will return? It will return the URI. And then what I have to do, I have to simply type here image view dot set image URI, and inside this I can pass the result. That's it. So now I get the image successfully. But this is just a method to take a image, but I don't launch this till now. So how I can launch this? So wait a minute, and then I will tell you how you can launch this. And before telling you how to launch this intent, let's create a one intent for our permission for Android 11. So get permission, then equal, then register for activity result, and then here you have to type here new activity result contracts, and this one start activity for result to take the open the intent. Then after this we have to use comma, then new, then press enter. That's it. So it will give the result of that particular thing which you want. So add up semicolon here. Now first of all we have to check whether we receive the successful result or not. So if result dot get result code equal main activity dot result okay, if this one, if the result is okay, then it means user allow the permission successfully. So inside this you can display a toast here, toast dot make text get application context permission given, or anything else which you want in Android 11, and then toast dot length short, then dot show. That's it. Now this is just an intent working we done till now. So if someone click on button, dot set on click listener, then new, then capital EN, then new and capital O, and press enter. So inside this I am calling the function select file, and inside this I am passing the view. That's it. and add a semicolon here, and then simply create this function, create method here. So inside this, first of all, I am calling the function here take permission, and I am giving the function name take permissions, and inside this I am passing the view again, and then I can simply launch the intent of the image. So I can type here m get content and launch, and inside this I have to mention the type what I want to pick. So I want to pick an image from gallery, so I can simply type here image, then after this slash and then star. So that's why we launch the working of the intent here, and after getting the result we are setting the result on our image view, but where we launch our intent here m get content dot launch, and we mention the input type. So hope you understand how this intent is working instead of start activity for result, and that's why we need to launch this m get permission intent as well. So first of all, let's create this function take permissions. So take your cursor here and click on this, and it will create this take permissions. So this function is created successfully. So first of all, inside this function I have to type here if build dot versions dot sdk int, and if it is equal build dot version dot version codes, and then dot r. This is our Android 11, and if our phone is Android 11, then we have to use this, otherwise we have to use our normal method. So I am creating a try and catch block here to catch any exception. So first of all, inside this this is the parent class of everything, so I can simply type here exception e.print stack trace, that's it. And inside this I have to create the intent first, because I am launching an intent equal then new intent, and inside this you have to pass here settings, and then after this you have to type here action manage. You have to type here manually action manage, this one, action manage app all file access permission. We have to launch this intent, then add a semicolon here, and after this we have to type here intent dot add category. This is for Android 11 for taking permission, and inside this you have to take a 2 semicolon Android, then dot intent, then dot category, and after this you have to type here dot, and make sure you type this as it is, otherwise it will not going to work, default, add a semicolon. Now you have to type here again intent dot set data, and inside this you have to pass the URI. So URI dot parse, and inside this you have to pass a string dot format, then you have to pass your package. So take in colons package, and after this colon and percentage %s, then get application context dot get package name, this one. Now add a semicolon, and then after this we have to launch the intent. So I can simply type here m get permission dot launch, and inside this I can pass this intent which contain the type of the intent. So hope you understand how to use the activity result launcher for both picking and something from gallery and for launching another activity. So you can implement this in any kind of application, and if it is build version is Android 11, then we have to use this, and if it is not, then we automatically come inside our else case, and then we have to take the permission as usually we take. So for this we can type here activity compact dot, and then we have to type here request permissions, and inside this we can type here this, and then new string. Then after this we have to type here manifest dot permission dot write external storage, that's it. And then after this we have to pass the request code. So request code is I am passing 101, you can pass any. So this work is finished, and this function is finished, and this function is also finished. Now we have to create one more function. So press enter here, and here we have to create a boolean type function, private and boolean, and inside this I am passing here is permission granted. This function name is permission granted, and then I can type here if build dot version dot sdk int equal build dot version codes dot r. This is for Android 11. If the phone is Android 11, then we have to check different kind of thing for whether we have permission or not. So for this we have to type here int return environment dot is external storage manager. This one is external storage manager, so it will tell us whether we have a permission or not, and otherwise else. If it is not come inside this part, then it will automatically come inside else part. So inside this we can create here need external, we create a variable here storage permission, and I can simply check this context compat dot check self permission, and inside this we can pass here this manifest dot permission dot write external storage. That's it. Now add a semicolon here, and here we can simply return this return read external storage equal package manager dot permission granted. So it will tell us whether we have a permission or not. So that's it. Now we have to create one more function. So close this function and press enter. Public void take permission, and inside this we have to take a view again, view if is permission granted. If we have already a permissions, then we don't need to take permission again. So that's why I am creating this function get application context permission already. You can give any good message, it is virtual, and then we have to type here toast or lens shot and then dot show, and if it is not, then we have to call the else, and inside else part we can call the functions take permissions. So I can simply pass the function take permission, and I can pass here view. That's it. So I have to call this function take permission here. So where I have to call this function inside the select file. So instead of this take permissions, I have to call take permission. So take permission, and inside this I can pass v. So now it will call this function take permission. So after calling this function, first of all we check whether we call this function is permission granted. So code come here. So it will check whether we have already permissions or not. So if we have already permission, then it will return 2, and it is not. If it is not, then it will call this function take permissions, and if it code come here. So if code come here, then it will automatically on this intent for Android 10 and Android 11, and for below Android 11 then it will launch this to take permission. That's it. So hope you understand how this code is going to work. Now one more thing I want to say, I have to save the image to gallery to show you whether this application is working fine or not. So that's why after getting the image from my setting the image in URI, I have to call this function. So I simply type here try, and inside this I can pass here save image. I am creating this function save image to gallery, and inside this I can simply pass this URI, and if something exception occur here, then I can simply catch, and parent class of every exception is e. Then I can simply give the message e dot print stack trace. That's it. Now I have to create this function, and instead of URI I have to pass the result, because URI is present inside this result variable. Create this function create method here. So that's it. Now here we have to write all code how to save image to. So for saving image to gallery, we have to take here output stream, and you can give any name. I simply give file output system. Then we have to create a content resolver for saving the image in gallery. Resolver equal get content resolver. Then after this it is better to copy paste the code, because I already explained whole code of how this thing is working. So it is not a task of this video, but I want to show whether this is working or not, so I can paste the code from this. So I simply copy this code. I can explain this code, don't worry. So I copy this code and paste the code here. So you can see I simply create the variable for resolver, then I have create a content values, and inside this I can first of all what name I want to show when the images get saved. So I simply take the current time, and then I want to, you must have to use JPG extension. Then you have to mention the type of this thing. So this is the image and type of this is JPG. And then you have to give the, if you want to place in the separate folder, then you have to give the folder name. And I can now I changing the folder name to show you this is the new application. So storage tutorial folder, I give this a folder name. Then after this is our image URI, and here I am passing the content values. This is, I declare a one more URI, and then this is the, I am placing this here. And first of all we have to add exception, so it can throw this file not found exception, that's why. And now I am compressing this image, so bitmap media store, and inside this I am passing this content resolver, and here I have to pass the URI. So what URI which I am getting, so this is placed inside this result, so I have to pass a result. Now after this we have to compress this, and we have to simply send the message toast. So first of all it also saying to add an exception. So now our application is finally ready. So first of all, before running this application, one important thing is left. So you come inside your manifest, and we have to manage permissions here. So manage external storage, we need this. We have to also mention the permissions here, otherwise it will not going to work. So write external storage, and as well as you can mention here read external storage. So, and one more thing before checking the app, I forget to, because I request the permission here for below Android 11 is fine, but for Android 10 and below Android 11s, and I request the permission here, but I don't handle the result of that permission, so I have to override a method here. Simply you can also run that app without checking, but it is better. So for this I can simply type here on request permission result. So this is the method, and inside this if we have to use a condition here, if grant result dot length greater than 0, and if the grant result length greater than 0, and if, then we check request code equal 101. So if it is this, then it means we get the permission. So I can simply type here boolean and read external storage. I create the variable again, external storage, and equal grant results array 0, then equal package manager dot permission granted. That's it. And after this, if it is true, read external storage, if it is contained true or something, then we can display a toast here, toast dot make test get application context permission allowed in Android 10 or below. Then I forget to mention a toast dot length short dot show, and if it is not permission allowed, then let us suppose user open the app again and again, then I have to simply call the function take permission. So I am fetching the view here, that's why it require view. So I delete this, I don't need this, I don't think so. So, and also I don't need this, remove this. So we can remove this, and now we can remove this view, and this is fine, and we have to resolve one error, and here we passing the view, so we don't need this also as well. So you can also remove this from here. So now our app is finally ready. So now let's check our app whether the app is working or not, and if it is working fine, then we will end this video, and if there is some error present, then we will resolve that error, and then we will end this video. So for this, so I connect my phone, and this is Android 10 phone, so I connect my phone, and Gradle start building. So now Gradle is building. So now the Gradle is successful, and it will install the application inside our phone. Application installed successfully. I click on choose file, then I select this image, and then I allow. So you can see I get the toast of saved and permission allowed in Android 10 or below. So that's it. Now I open my files, and here you can see where is the storage test folder. This is our storage tutorial folder. In this project I gave this name, and you can see image is working fine. So you can see permissions of read and write in Android 10 in working fine. So now let's check our app whether in Android 11 whether it is working fine or not. I successfully connect my phone, and now I press on run button. Gradle will start building. Now Gradle will successfully install the application inside our phone. So I click on choose file, and I select this one, and here you can see settings intent is open successfully, so I have to manually allow the permission, so I allowed it. Now I go back and I get the toastop permission given and of toastop saved. So now let's check it in files. So I open my files, in search I type here storage. So you can see here it is showing here storage tutorial folder. So it means, and you can see it is contain the item which I saved. So hope you understand. I hope guys you like this tutorial. You can see our permissions of read and write in Android 10 and Android 11 is working fine, and I think now there is no more doubt related to the permission in Android 10 or Android 11. So if you have any question, if you have any query, you can comment down below. I will try to give the answer of every comment. Please like the video, because this tutorial takes so much time to build, because you can see I am running two phones on side by side, and this is so much haptic task. So please like the video, please subscribe the channel, and if you have any question, comment down below. Thank you. See you soon in next amazing video.